Good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News on News First. I'm Natasha Disanaika. US President Barack Obama has met Republican leaders from the US House of Representatives to discuss a possible deal that would avert the US defaulting on its debt. The News First International Desk has more details on this story. But before that, let's take a look at the headlines. Agreement reached between area residents of Ratapaswala and management of the factory at the midst of the controversy. Commonwealth Rally begins its journey to Nikambo. Police use security camera footage in the investigation into the Dimataguda shooting. Taking a look at your stories in detail, officials of the factory complex that was in the midst of the controversy surrounding the water crisis in Ratapaswala and area residents convened a joint media briefing yesterday. During the briefing, it was revealed that a decision was reached to relocate the factory.
Top management of the factory and Venerable Teripahasiri Dhammathera, who represented the area residents of Ratapaswala, was held at the office of the Gampa Superintendent of Police.
විශේෂයෙන්ම අපි අද එකඟතාවයකට ආවා මේ කර්මාන්ත ශාලාව ඉවත් කරගෙන යන
We reached a decision to relocate the factory. A date was also set to relocate the factory. Both parties signed an agreement stating that production activities will continue for a period of 6 months and the factory will be relocated by the 30th of April 2014. The company also agreed to make financial payments to 3,000 families, including some of the beneficiaries, in order for them to obtain pipe-borne water.
මෙහිදී එකඟත්වය පළ කළා.
අපිට මේ සාකච්ඡාවේදී පැහැදිලි ලෙස පෙනී ගියා මේ තීරණයට අමතරව වෙන තීරණයක් නැහැ. මේක තමයි ගන්න පුළුවන් එකම තීරණය.
The discussion made it clear that this was the only option available. I believe that through this agreement, we will be able to resume work in a peaceful atmosphere and build relations with the people of the village during the time that we are here. We also hope to carry out production activities in a proper manner. If we had better relations with the residents of the village, we might have been able to resolve this issue much sooner.
In more local news, a 7-story Bhikkhu residential complex constructed at the Sunetra Mahadevi Piriven Raja Mahavihar in Papliana was handed to the clergy by President Mahinda Rajapaksa.
According to the Presidential Media Unit, the new residential complex will provide housing facilities for resident bhikkhus at the temple. The building was constructed in a span of 100 days by the Sri Lanka Army on instructions issued by the Secretary to the Ministry of Defence and Urban Development Gotabaya Rajapaksa. President Mahinda Rajapaksa also met with senior lecturer of the Sri Jawahardanapura University, Rajakiya Pandita Venerable Dr. Madagoda Abhayatissatero. The building was declared open thereafter. The first copy of the Amma Gangula Nivan Manga book, authored by Venerable Dr. Madagoda Abhayatissatero, was also presented to the President at this occasion.
The police is conducting investigations to ascertain the truth behind a claim that a shareholder of a tourist hotel in Vatua had been abducted. Acting Police Media spokesperson SSP Ajit Rohanes notes that the police had received a complaint stating that the individual had been abducted this morning.
SSP Ajit Rohanes said that the abduction is believed to be the result of a dispute between shareholders, adding that investigations are being conducted by the Wadua police. He went on to note that if investigations reveal that an abduction had taken place, steps will be taken to identify and arrest the suspects connected to the abduction. The acting police media spokesperson also noted that several suspects have been identified in connection to the incident.
In more local news, Minister of Education Bandula Gunawardena says that instead of being satisfied by categorizing children as those who failed, teachers should learn to appreciate and recognize them. The minister made this statement during an event held at the Education Ministry yesterday.
The event was organized to present certificates to Sri Lankan students who had been adjudged winners of UNESCO-sponsored art competition. Japanese ambassador to Sri Lanka Nobihito Hobo was also present at the occasion.
පසුගිය කාලය තුලදී අපි දැක්කා පහේ හපන්නු ශිෂ්‍යත්ව විභාගයේ සමත් වුණා.
In the past, we witnessed how over 70% of the children passed the grade 5 scholarship examination. Certain ambitious individuals advised us to categorize children who failed the examination. Even the parents accepted that children who did not pass the cutoff mark as failures. One mother banished a child who received only 120 marks. A father heated a piece of metal and burnt the face and feet of a child. There was a small group of people who were ready to recognize the children who failed the examination. We should always recognize and appreciate our children. All of our children are winners.
එනිසා එවන් තත්වයේ තුලදී මේ දරුවා අගයන්ට ඕනේ අපේ රටේ දරුවෝ සමත් දරුවෝ.
Minister of Health Maithripala Sirisena notes that parents of children who face the grade 5 scholarship examination should be given a training on how to accept the exam results of their children. The minister points out that such a training will minimize the unpleasant incidents that students who fail the examination would have to face. Minister Maithripala Sirisena made this statement after taking into account various incidents of abuse that took place against children who failed the scholarship examination. Moving on to more local news, an individual died following an elephant attack in the Potangama area in Meghalaya. According to the police, the deceased has been identified as a 67-year-old resident of the Kantoro area in Meghalaya. The elephant attack had occurred on the Kantoro-Rasvihira road when the victim was travelling to the town on his bicycle to purchase medicine for his daughter. The victim has been identified as R.M. Hettuhami, a father of 6. Police investigations have been launched to arrest a suspect connected to the shooting that took place in the Dematagoda area, resulting in the death of a youth. According to the police, the suspect had been identified through security cameras present in the area surrounding the scene of the crime.
Acting Police Media spokesperson SSP Ajit Rohan noted that the image of the suspect was recovered by several security cameras in the area. The investigations are being conducted by the Colombo Crimes Division together with the Dematagoda Police. The police believes that the shooting may have taken place following a dispute between two drug racketeers. The shooting, which took place on the Baseline Road in Dematagoda in close proximity to the Kalni Valley level crossing on the 8th of this month at around 11:45 p.m., claimed the life of a 27-year-old. Information has been obtained which state that an unidentified group had opened fire against a group of 4 persons who were travelling in a car. Investigations have also revealed that a drug dealer by the name of Kuduruwan is also involved in the incident.
Meanwhile, investigations have concluded into 4 Indian nationals who attempted to smuggle 500 grams of gold worth over 2.5 million rupees. Customs spokesperson Leslie Garmany noted that the 28 pieces of gold were discovered concealed within their bodies.
The 4 Indian nationals who attempted to travel to Chennai on the 23rd of September were arrested by the Customs Department. Thereafter, upon the instructions of the Negombo Magistrate Court, the suspects were admitted to the Negombo Hospital and further investigations were conducted. The investigations concluded yesterday. The suspects were produced before the Negombo Magistrate once more and were granted bail. Bail amounting to 750,000 rupees were granted for one individual. 2 individuals were granted a bail of 250,000 rupees and another individual was granted a bail of 100,000 rupees. Customs spokesperson Leslie Garmany added that the stocks of gold has been confiscated.
Now, the Commonwealth Rally commenced from Puttlam to Negombo today on day 10 of its tour around the island. The rally, organised by the MTV and MBC networks, together with the Ministry of Mass Media and Information and Sri Lanka Youth, is aimed at creating awareness across the country regarding the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting to be held in Colombo next month.
The Commonwealth Rally began its journey this morning following a special ceremony in the Puttlam town. Puttlam District Secretary Kingsley Fernando and several other special invitees were present at the ceremony. The national flag of India was hoisted by Kingsley Fernando on the main flagstaff of the Commonwealth float. The Commonwealth Rally is currently heading towards the Negombo town.